Hi, Shalom, everyone listening over here. I wanted to say a few words over with regards to a really great rabbi who was a rabbi for tens and tens of years, many tens of years, in Yeshivat Ohr Sameach in Jerusalem. A great rabbi that really inspired me a lot. I was a student of his, and very much he was really a great rabbi, and I've got a huge Hakarat Hatov for, huge debt of gratitude for, and Rabbi Avraham Rockmill Z'tl, who very sadly passed away at the start of June here in 2024. I want to just share about how great really of a rabbi he actually was, because I remember I came to Yeshiva in 2007, and straight away he made me feel so welcome. And I remember going to his shurim. I think it was in 2008. I was in his program, his branch of the program inside the Yeshiva, and talks, the shurim he gave was absolutely incredible. He would give like long shmooze for 30-40 minutes, but it went past like 5 minutes. It was that good. The classes were, I loved listening to him also, especially during, he would give, it was on the Ohr Sameach website itself, especially on Tisha B'Av, the classes on Shiva Asar B'Tammuz. He'd give like a one hour talk along with many other different rabbis. I remember inside Yeshiva, and it was all on the website, and so motivating just listening to his great words was. And I remember, I think it was in the encouragement he gave me the whole time, like if he gave me the instillment on many occasions to believe in myself. If I was not decisive in many things, especially this was in 2009, he would say, no, you can do it. And I think it was in 2010 it was, I'm recollecting back, and then I was like sort of thinking, should I go back to Yeshiva? Should I start maybe a career in accountancy? So I spent 2-3 months in London and in America. I think at the time I was looking for a shidduch also. So he called me up, out of the blue. I think I was going to maybe go down the accountancy route. I was thinking about doing it while I was actually growing quite a lot still in Torah at that point in time. And then he called me up and he said, you've got to come back to Israel. Come back. He encouraged me. And then literally 2 weeks later, I think after Purim in 2010, I came back. And because he knew I was looking to get married at the time, he said, you're going to find someone soon. And literally a few months later, I got engaged at that point in time. And I remember the joy when I got engaged in June 2010 that Rabbi Rockmill had, the simcha. He was so happy. You could see that it still radiates to me nowadays, the radiation with a smile. And I remember in the engagement party in the L'chaim, we had it in the yeshiva itself, in the Cheder Rochel. That was, thank God, a big crowd of people came, and he spoke. I remember, I think it was a week of Parashat Korach, so he gave a brilliant talk. And I still remember on the wedding night, when it was in October the 6th, 2010, he was there, he sat next to me in the wedding, and the excitement, I still remember when I had the large chalot at the time, because in the weddings, I think that's minhag to have a huge chalot. So it was right next to me, and he was like tapping me on the shoulder and smiling, and the joy he had, it was just, he was so sameach and so happy for me. It felt like he felt like a father in a way, just the incredibleness. And I remember, I think at one stage he was telling me after I got married, I was going to maybe, because I was living in Har Nof, so I was quite far from the yeshiva, so he was trying to encourage me to continue to learn the yeshiva, but because at that point in time I wanted to be more nearer to Har Nof. And it was just a genuineness of the great rabbi. He really cared about everybody that he met. It was and he's so missed. And I think the last I didn't see him for quite a few years. So I remember one time while I was in yeshiva, I wanted to learn the Tanakh, the Torah, Nevi'im, and Ketuvim. So I took upon myself to maybe spend 2 hours a day, not in Be'ir and something Bekiyot, just to learn it on the surface. So I was like reading from the art scroll books in Hebrew and English. I tried to go through the whole of Tanakh, and I did it. And I remember I did a siyum on it. And I remember that was before I got married. I think it must have been around Pesach time, 2010, maybe just before I got engaged. And we did the siyum, and he was once again like really happy. And I remember I did the siyum, and then afterwards he gave me like a special bracha, and was like encouragement how I've come through, obviously, and giving chizuk. And there was a big crowd of people, and then I think I was in a wedding in 2015 in Jerusalem with another friend, and he actually remembered I did the siyum, because he probably attended. He probably, many students of his did siyums during that 5-year, 6-year threshold. So I was in a wedding in Jerusalem, I think it was February 2015. So he says, you've got to meet this student in the yeshiva who's currently here. He's going through like all the Tanakh at the moment. Also in his extra time, you would love to meet him. And he remembered every single thing straight away. And just absolutely heartbroken that he's not here with us in Olam Hazeh currently. But we had such debt of gratitude. So many great students have so many fond memories from him inside the yeshiva, where he taught for so many years over here, and he's really missed. And so many great stories, and so much chizuk he gave to so many people, and so many brilliant shirim he gave. Especially a lot of them, I think, are currently, especially on the Ohr Sameach websites, also on Hidabrut and all the great Torah channels out there. I recommend everyone to listen and watch his excellent classes, and he is really missed. And I want to have a huge Hakarat Hatov to Rabbi Rockmill.